Hi, I'm Srikant Pragada. In this video, we get started with Ollama, which is a great way to run your large language models locally. Yes, we can access GPT, Gemini, and a lot of other models hosted in Hugging Face Hub, but sometimes it's better you just download a model, an open source model, into your system and run it locally. And it gets even better if you have a powerful system and that too equipped with GPU. Let's see what are the steps you have to take to bring a model into your system and then how you can access it from Python code. To start with, go to ollama.com, the official website, and here you are going to download Ollama. So this is the Ollama. It says chart and build with open models, the open source models. Just click on download, whether you're talking about Mac, Windows, Linux, you have that. So just click on download. And then as I'm using Windows, I click on this. It's going to download Ollama. So it's going to proceed with the download, and the entire thing is not really complicated, so you can go ahead and then download Ollama setup wherever you want. That's okay. And once you downloaded that, just go there, double click, it starts the installation. Nothing great about installation, it's pretty straightforward installation. So I suggest you go ahead and then install that. So once it is installed, you do see an icon in your start and it looks like this. This is your Ollama icon. And if you click on that, it's going to start your Ollama, and we can either quit it or we can open it. So I'm going to open that. It's going to then show me a window where I can chat with one of the models. And here you can select which model you want to use. Now, the big models are going to consume a lot of memory, so it's just not your cup of tea unless you have very powerful system. So you can settle for something like 1 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, up to probably 8 billion parameter model, not something pretty big. Okay. So if you select a model here, and then if you give a query, it'll try to use that model. But if it is not there in the system, it'll be first downloaded into your system. Yes, the entire model is downloaded into your system. Only then you can start using that model. So I already downloaded some models so that I can use them straight away because it takes some time to download them. You can download the models by going to command prompt, and from there you can say you want to download a specific model. Well, if you wonder how do we get to know what models are there, well, go to their website and click on models, and you find all the models that are there. And some of the models are coming in various flavors like 1.5 billion, 7 billion, and up to 671 billion. So you have all open source models, some coming from Google, some coming from OpenAI, some coming from Meta, and we have a lot of them. So these are the models compatible with Ollama. So if you figure out, for example, you want to use something like a Gemma 1 billion parameter model, then you can just click on that. It's going to show you all the options available, and I'm interested in this. So what I can do is I can just go and say run. This is how I can use run command of Ollama in order to bring this into my system and then run it. But if you just want to download without running it, you also have an option called Ollama pull, and you need to give the model. So if it is Gemma, okay, 3 and 1 billion parameter, you have to get the name right. So if you are talking about 1B, this is the way you need to give. So this is the command you need to give from the command prompt. Of course, after installing Ollama, go give this, and this is going to download this model into your system. Then you will be able to run it locally. And then anytime if you want to know more about what are the models you have in the system, you can just give Ollama list. So I have a couple of models already downloaded: Gemma 3 1 billion, Llama 3 8 billion, and also Llama 3.2 latest, and a few other. So you can download whatever model you like, and then you can even run it locally, experiment with that. For example, I can say Ollama run, and well, I'm going with something small, Llama 3.2 latest. It's going to run that. If it is not there in the system, it will be first downloaded. So now it's asking me, I say, what is the capital of India? And then it's going to give me the answer. So you're running the model right in your system. You're not concerned with any cloud, any rate limits, nothing. It runs in your system. Okay, very good. We say, okay, fine, quit, okay, exit. So you're done with that. Now, once you download the model, you can access it programmatically. So here is my simple Python code to access that. So I'm talking about bringing Ollama LangChain integration package. Of course, we need to install these packages using pip. So just go and say pip and install LangChain Ollama, and then you will be able to use that. And one more, if you ever want to know more about a model before you access it, like a few other details about the model, you can say Ollama, and you can say show, and then for example, Gemma 3 colon 1B. It's going to give you the details about the model, like the model's temperature, the top K, and a few other details. So if you know something about quantization and other things, yes, you can get that information here, and also the parameters, and more importantly, the context length. So how many characters you can accommodate in the context of your LLM. Okay, now once you know, you have that model downloaded, and once you download the required Python libraries, you will be able to create an object of Ollama LLM and then mention the model. Well, no keys, nothing. You don't need to give any key. You just need to simply give the model and then ask for whatever you want. I'm saying list 5 important cities in India. I'm asking it to just give names. Okay, I don't want it to give any more details. So it's going to give me the names. Let's go run this. You just need to install the Python packages. You need to have this model already downloaded. If it is not downloaded, you cannot use it. Okay, so go run it. It's going to run locally, and depending on how fast your system is and what is the kind of model you're using, the speed is decided. So it's giving me the 5 important cities in India. You can try a lot more. So this is a very simple way to bring an LLM into your system and run it locally. And this is where you don't have to worry about any cloud access, any keys, rate limits, because all these proprietary models allow you to access their models, but there are some rate limits, like how many requests you can make per minute, per day, and so on. Now, you don't need to worry about that when you're using Ollama. It's a fantastic way to access LLMs without any other concern. And the bigger the model, the more powerful it is generally. So if you want more reliable model, you should go for something with more parameters, like might be Gemma 12B or 27B, provided your system is big enough. So that's about how you get started with Ollama and how you bring some models into your system, either access them directly using Ollama itself, or you can access all that using your Python code. Okay, so that's about it. All the very best. Keep learning.